everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jenna Redfield. Today I'm going to be talking about my top 10 favorite Notion AI hacks. Now, if you didn't know, Notion AI relaunched in the fall of 2025. I was there when they announced it at the Make with Notion conference. It was incredible to see all of the updates they've done over the last 2 years, completely rebuilding it from the bottom up. And I have now spent the last, 4 or 5 months using Notion AI every single day. I have basically replaced ChatGPT with Notion AI, and I have completely redone my entire Notion setup based off of it. And today I want to share with you some of my top 10 most used tools and tricks that I feel like a lot of people maybe not know about, that I have found to be super helpful. And I've shared a little bit of this on some of my workshops that I've done. If you haven't caught those, you can watch the replays by joining my $5 a month Substack, the Optimization Toolbox. I'm also launching monthly office hours for Notion. So if you want help with Notion, just show up. 1 hour a month, we have a session where you can come and ask me questions about Notion, however you want. And it's going to basically be up to whoever shows up. We will kind of walk through some things if you get stuck on stuff. So let's just get into it. Make sure to subscribe on Substack, on YouTube, and join our Facebook group, ADHD and Notion. And let's head into Notion AI. So the first trick that I want to share is using text to talk on desktop. Now, currently, Notion AI does not have this feature like ChatGPT does, where you can just hit, and record yourself talking. But I found a tool called Willow that actually allows you to basically auto dictate and talk into Notion AI. As somebody who was a big ChatGPT user, this is a huge feature. It is free, there is limits, and I have hit it a few times on the free plan, but for the most part, I have found it's really, really great option. So basically, when I start talking, I just hit a keyboard button, I click the FN button on my Mac, and it allows me to talk to Notion AI. So that's a huge one. A lot of people asked me about that at my last workshop, so make sure to download Willow. I'll have the link below. As well as in my Substack. Okay, one of the other things a lot of people don't know about Notion AI is there's a couple of options for which LLM you want to use. Right now, I personally choose the Auto one, which is theirs, Notion AI's version, but they also have options for Claude Sonnet, Claude Opus, Gemini 3, and ChatGPT 5 as of the recording of this video. So if you want to switch to one of the other LLMs, maybe you want one that does better writing or one that has more options with research, you can switch different LLMs. So if you're using one already, it's a great way to switch, and you don't have to worry about the fact that you're so used to a specific one. Now, this is kind of where custom agents come in. So I'm going to kind of skip ahead to that. But basically, what a lot of people are worried about when they want to use Notion AI is they're like, well, what about my custom agents that I've built in ChatGPT? This is where custom agents can come in. And they're actually launching a bunch of new stuff with agents, so I'm very excited about that. But with specifically Notion, you can set up a custom agent yourself. So let me just show you guys. I'll head into Notion after this and kind of show you guys what mine look like. I've done a few videos on this already, but it's really, really great to have a really descriptive custom agent. And what's cool about custom agents in Notion versus even ChatGPT is you can also reference other pages within the agent. For example, if I'm creating a custom agent that helps me with my YouTube channel, mine is called Mr. Beast. One of the things that I link to is a resource hub of titles that I have created from different PDFs in my Notion. It's basically a hub that I said, Notion, create a hub for me of all of my headlines and titles. And so inside of my Mr. Beast prompt, I say, if you're coming up with titles for YouTube videos, make sure to reference this page. So it allows me to have multiple pages within an agent to reference. So I will kind of go through that real quick and then head back to the video. Okay, so I want to talk about my custom Notion agents. This is a database that I created for myself based off of what I use Notion AI for the most. And a lot of these were taken from my ChatGPT custom agents, but as you can see, a lot of them have cool names, that sort of thing. The one I wanted to talk about today specifically as an example is my LinkedIn Thought Leader agent. So what I'm going to do is open it up and I'm going to show you what it looks like. Basically, it has the role of what the agent will do. It turns what I'm saying into a great LinkedIn post. So that's really what I use this for. You can see here, actually, one of the actual requests is that when asked to write a LinkedIn post, always create a page in this database, which again, you could never do that in ChatGPT. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to it using the Willow app, and I'm going to ask it to make me, let me move this down a little bit. I'm going to ask it to make me a post promoting this video on LinkedIn. I'll show you guys how to do that. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open a new page and I'm going to talk to it. I'm going to use the FN button. I'm going to press that down. Create a page for tomorrow in LinkedIn post talking about the Notion tips for Notion AI on a post tomorrow. So basically like the most basic thing. Because I've already set up the personalization, so all I did was I removed this. I click set up instructions, use existing page, and then I find the agent that I want to have the instructions. So I click this one, then done. Hopefully that's helpful. So now it knows to act like this agent. So it knows to create a page. It knows exactly which database to create a page in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tag the post that I was using today when I was planning this video. So it's called Top 10 Notion AI Hacks and Tricks. So it's going to use that as the reference, which if you open that up, it has a lot of stuff in it, like my notes and stuff for this video. And so it's going to be able to make a LinkedIn post for me based off of that. So I'm going to hit enter. And it's going to take a second, but you will see the magic. And it's going to actually create a page, and it's going to go through and say, hey, I'm showing the agent, and that sort of thing. And then it will come up with a page, and then we'll head in there. Okay, so it created top 10 Notion AI features, blah, blah. So let's hope, and it has all this stuff. So let's open it. Now it is actually inside of this database, which is my LinkedIn database, but you can see here's my post. I'm probably going to make that shorter, but you can see here that if I go to the calendar, it has made a post for me for tomorrow. How amazing is that? There's no way that ChatGPT could do that. One of my favorite things about Notion AI that a lot of people don't know you can do is you can also upload images and text and PDFs. The text one isn't great, I will be honest. I've tried to upload .text files and while it works in ChatGPT, it doesn't work as well in Notion, so I will just copy paste the text. I find that PDFs and images work pretty well. Sometimes there's errors where they're like, we can't read this. And I'm like, you have before, why are you saying no? So sometimes it takes a couple tweaks. You can have up to 5 different documents, I believe, that you can upload. And it's a really, really great way to take out context and information from PDFs or images. I do this a lot. I have a ton of screenshots in Google Photos, and what I'll do is I'll just download them, upload them into Notion AI and say, add this to, and then tag the page. So kind of going along with that, so we've got PDFs. So I actually have an entire database on Notion of PDFs, and I've been able to use what's in those PDFs in actual pages now, so I can actually see what's even in those PDFs. And then with images, it allows me to visually see things quickly and take text off of images and just say, remove all the text from this image and add it in. Right now, as of the recording of this video, there is not image creation in Notion AI, but they have announced that that is coming in the future. So that will be probably in the next few months when you watch this video. Going along with that, I wanted to mention one of my favorite features about Notion AI that is so much better than ChatGPT is the ability to link to multiple pages. So one of the things I do is if I'm putting in a prompt on the side, one of the things I'll do is I'll just do the little @ sign and then find the page that I want to reference. So for me, for example, if I'm like, I want to plan a meal and then say, create a new meal guide using, and then I do the @ sign and then I say grocery list. This is all the stuff that I have in stock. So it allows me to have like a multi-step prompt, which on ChatGPT you really can't do. You can't like reference other chats very well. This allows you to have so much more context than you ever could in ChatGPT or Gemini or any other platform. It's so context driven. That's so exciting. Actually, Notion just announced that they have acquired another company that's going to help this even further. So I'm super excited about that as they kind of evolve with that. One of my absolute favorite things that I've been doing over the last couple of weeks is I've been creating something called a content hub or a smart hub, where basically I will think of a topic and say, hey, Notion AI, find all the stuff in my quotes, in my frameworks, in my PDFs, in my book notes, and add it to this page. And it allows Notion to just search my entire Notion database and find information that's actually useful to me. I've now done over 20 of these pages, and it's so great to have all of the resources and research that I've done over the years consolidated in one place. This has been game-changing for me as somebody who collects so much information but doesn't always know how to apply it because it's everywhere. So it's a really smart way to spend all that time that I've spent over the years uploading content into Notion to actually use it and put it in a way that makes sense for my brain. A few of my other favorite things about Notion AI is it just speeds up the process so much. Whether I tell it to change all the icons of a specific database, or hey, can you merge these two properties together? Can you merge these two databases together? Can you move all this content to another page? It is so much faster than me doing it manually. So for me, I would say the biggest bonus of Notion AI, besides all of the smart features, is just the speediness of it. Now, again, it's not quite as fast as ChatGPT, but it's doing a lot more behind the scenes. And so I just kind of wait and do some other things. So for me, that's one of my absolute favorite things about Notion AI. One of my other favorite things is that you can also include web content. So just like ChatGPT, Notion AI is the ability to look up things online. So for me, having not only all the context from inside of Notion, but also the ability to do research online is so valuable all in one. And then my last tip is just start using it in practice. Figure it out, make mistakes. Use things like AI meeting notes, which allows you to actually search it now. So one of the things that happened the other day was I was asking for Notion to search my stuff for things for a specific topic, and they're like, we found this in your meeting notes. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it could also search all of me talking to clients and that sort of thing. I've also uploaded all of the transcripts of my podcasts, and I'm going to be uploading transcripts of other things as I continue to write my book, because then now I have all the knowledge of things that I've ever said inside of Notion and I can reference. It's just such a great reference tool, more than anything I've ever found. And again, I'm so excited about this whole journey. So if you haven't checked out Notion AI, it is I believe it's $20 or $24 a month, depending on if you're doing an annual or month-to-month plan. It is by far worth it. If you're already paying for ChatGPT, I recommend trying it for a month, seeing if it's worth it, and then maybe moving off of ChatGPT. I know a lot of people have spent their last couple of years really invested in their ChatGPT, and they're like, but it knows me so well. I'm like, you don't understand how much Notion's gonna know you if you have so much context in here. A lot of times on ChatGPT, it forgot a lot of my context, but in Notion, it remembers everything because there's so much in there. I absolutely love how detailed I can make my agents, and it's just so amazing as I've grown to love it. So again, if you haven't checked out my Substack, $5 a month, I'm launching some new programming around Notion AI and Notion. So if you want to check that out, I hope to see you there. It's going to be once a month, as well as having additional exclusive content for those who are paid members. I hope to see you guys there, and I hope that this video was helpful. I'll talk to you soon. Bye!